Hello, my friends, and welcome back for another episode of Pints with Poke, hosted by myself, the Drunk Boogaroo. It's beer time. Beer time. You know, it's okay to sneak in an extra beer once in a while as a treat, reward, whatever you want to call it, especially when you're going dry-ish. Permanently, really. Like, I don't think I'll ever go back to drinking beers every day or, getting hammered at all. It's weird that I've been sober. And we talked about this before. Sober meaning, I haven't gotten drunk in more than 4 months. Oh, I'm just stretching my adult life. Now, again, for some people, sober means they don't have a drop of alcohol. I appreciate that. For me, it means, I don't have more than 2. How about that? Is that a good rule? Occasionally, usually on Sundays, I have 2 beers, and it's very exciting. But then the rest of the week, it's dry. So let's have this beer from our pals at Refined Fools down there in Sarnia. Comes Big Sexy IPA. I'm fat and I'm dead sexy. Oh, Big Sexy. I like the can. Big Sexy. What's that remind you of? Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash. The WCW, when they came out, when he came out, him and Scott Hall, I mean, it was the NWO was game-changing for wrestling at that time. Right? And that WCW and that WWF fight there was gorgeous, great for us. And obviously that's where Stone Cold comes out too, and then my favorite wrestler of all time, Stone Cold. But yeah, it was a great time. And I'm watching old episodes now of the Raw because I got and WrestleMania and Royal Rumble and all that because I got the Netflix has got them on. But Big Sexy. Nash, a bitter man though about some things. He is. I like Refined Fool. They always have some fun name beers. The Refined Fool mixed packs, so they'll probably pass buying mixed packs now because who can drink that much beer? It smells really nice. Grapefruity, kind of a resiny pine. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna like this one. Let's get into it. Cheers. You're leaning my way here, Refined Fool. You're leaning my way. You're leaning west. Technically, west is that way where I'm sitting. So you're leaning west here. This is a nice West Coast IPA. Whether they intended to be or I don't know. I didn't read what it was. I just bought it. I saw it. It's a Big Sexy, and I thought of 2 things: Kevin Nash and Fat Bastard. That's all I got. Get in my belly. Get in my belly. I want my baby back ribs. Anyways, you know what? Austin Powers is funny as shit. Like, I've rewatched all the movies in the last couple weeks. I just stumbled across them on the TV there. And that, I laugh so hard every time. Those were great movies. Nice beer. Definitely a big grapefruit pithiness in this one. Orange peel, mango, piney bitterness. This is a bitter beer. It's beautiful. I think it's a pretty high ABV beer, too. I don't know. I can't read for shit down here because the light is terrible. But it's a big beer. It's a big beer. I dig it. I can't find it. Anyways, I'll write about it. When I write about it, I'll put it down because I'll find it. It's good. It's nice. It's bitter. It's the kind of IPA I like. And I miss having them every day. I do. It's not to say I pine for them. It's not to say that. It's just to say there was a certain simplicity before. There was less of a realization of my own mortality, if it were. Like, you don't realize, and I don't know where your situation is in life, but ever since that day, and probably why this is happening, is I'm looking at myself in the mirror here. There's like mirrors, like 1980s mirrors over here. You think about the inevitable, the end, and you shouldn't. You can't live like that. Like, that's not a way to live, right? I probably should get some sort of counseling. I mean, beer helps. It does. And being able to write about this and talk about it here is a nice forum for me to kind of get that off my chest. But yeah, man, because I don't know when you finally realize that, when your own mortality creeps up on you, you're like, shit, like there is an end to all this, right? It just doesn't go on forever. It's this is way too deep for talking about beer. I get it. All right. Well, Poke loves you. Take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow and the next day, hopefully, and we'll just keep going as long as we can. Cheers. Life is beautiful, man. Embrace it. Live it. Do what you want. Try and be happy.